Hey guys, today we have a new squad builder and it's an all Tunisia team and it's a pretty cool team, although it's not one of those teams which you can score fabulous goals on. And okay, so this time I decided to do it differently and just have the team immediately. So in goal I've decided to have Kasraoui. He's the only option because he's the only goalkeeper from Tunisia. But if you want to, you can put a keeper that's in the Bundesliga if you have him as center back. So that's another way to pay up for it. Okay, so now let's go to the three at the back. So the first one out of the three is Hagui. Hagui isn't the paciest defender, but he's if at the center of a 3-4-1-2, he's really good because he pays up with his heading and he stays pretty far back, so that pays up for a lot. And if they cross it, he'll always be there for the header. Okay, beside him we'll have Abdennour, if I said it right. His pace is 70, which is pretty good for a center back, and his defending is 79 and 77, and it's pretty good. I mean, his pace kind of pays up for the rest, and he's 6'2", so that's pretty good for defending too. And he's got a lot of strength, and that's something I really like about him. Okay, so now the third center back is Jamal. He's a pretty good center back. I'm pretty amazed by him. So he's got 66 pace, which is okay, but his heading is just absolutely amazing. The defending isn't bad for Silver either, and I think the defense of Tunisia is one of the best. Is their best stat because it's really well rounded, and I really like it for that reason. Okay, now let's move on to the midfield. One of the two midfielders is Sai. He's he's not the best, but he's not bad. I mean, he's the best midfielder, the only gold one. He's got 74 defending, 73 dribbling, 69 passing. I mean, he's more of a defensive midfielder, and he stays at the back, and that's what I like about him. And he supports a lot in defense, and when he needs to get up there, he's up there. And that's the good stuff about him. Now, beside him, we have Camus. Camus is a pretty offensive player, if I have to say so myself. And Sahib um, covers up his role when Camus is in attack. And Camus is an absolute monster, in my opinion. He's got 65 shooting, which feels like 70, 73 passing, 72 dribbling. And for me, he's a really good player. And if you're doing a League One team, Silver League One team, he can be an absolute key factor in it. And in Tunisia, he's actually one of the key midfielders, and I really like him. Now let's move on to the right midfielder. The right midfielder is Ben Khalfala. He's not too bad. He's got 77 pace, which is okay. 72 dribbling, which again is good, and 71 passing. He's not an amazing player, but he's a good overall player, which his stats are just okay. I mean, they're all around okay. And he's just covers up the role, and that's good about him. Now let's move on to the left midfielder. Left midfielder, he's not bad. He's 78 pace, 66 shooting, 75 dribbling, and I have to say, there's an inform of him. He's a striker inform, and that inform is absolutely beast. He's got 80 pace in that inform and 75 shooting, but he's a striker, so if I got him striker version, I wouldn't be able to use this formation left mid, and that would screw up everything. Okay, now let's move on to the best player of this team, and it's Chikhaoui. As you guys see, he's 5-star tricks, 5-star weak foot, 84 dribbling, and he's he's just amazing. He doesn't score a lot, but he just always sets it up for the teammates, and he does some of the nicest dribbles ever, and he's just a beauty to dribble with. And probably if you're doing a League One, if Rafai's team, I think you should put him. And he's a really good player all around. And he's one of the player. Oh, hiccups. He's one of the players that made me buy him. Now let's move on to the two strikers. One of the two is Alagui. Alagui is probably the best player in this team. I mean, the best striker out of the two. He's at 75 shooting, which is really good for a silver, and 75 pace, which is okay. But he's just he's overall good, and he's a concrete player. I mean, he scores. He doesn't do the amazing, but he does what you want him to do. Okay, now let's move on to the other striker. The other striker is Harbawi, and he's just an aerial threat, really. But that's a pretty good thing, because he gets all the headers, and that's something really nice about him, and I really enjoy. And yeah, and he scores the one-on-ones. His finishing isn't too bad, but his speciality really is the aerial threat, and he's the second best striker I could get. So yeah, overall I really like this team, and I think that's it for the team. And also, I didn't put any goals for this team because I've been really busy and I haven't been recording much. So see you guys next time, and bye.